Alright, what is up YouTube? Sorry about that, we're back. I I thought I was streaming, I was actually recording. So, whoops, I'm sorry, I really apologize about that. Anyway, so we're back into our arena here, and this is our third night. I'm gonna run until about 10:35 tonight. I did start a little bit late. I apologize for that. I will make sure it does not happen again. So this is our Hunter game number 4, and we are back. Wanted to catch everyone up to speed, and we are going to start here with this game against another hunter. We'll open up with this Voidwalker, or the Glacial Shard, I'm sorry, to just get something on the board. Hunters don't have an easy way of dealing 1 damage most of the time, so that's going to stick, and we can play our Grime Street.
Hey goons, over here!
And we go. This is pretty good. Gorehell or Dawn Honcho. Oh, this is actually really good. Or we can get the Silver Moon Portal. It looks like we're gonna have stuff to play. I don't know, guys. This is actually really good. Let me go with Dawn Honcho. I feel like none of those picks were bad. But I think we can make it to late game, and if we do, obviously we're probably gonna win, so let's do it. We already have a weapon. So even though Gorehell is amazing, I think I'd rather hold on to that. So, yeah, pretty simple Imp Master there. We got our stuff cleared off, that's okay. Pretty basic cards anyway, so hopefully go into the 4th turn with something to play. If not, we can always play the pint-sized hero ability. Maybe not. Hero ability is disabled. Okay. This is a 3-mana 2/5, so this is kind of like throwing a card away if we want to play this card. That really does kind of mess us up, doesn't it? If I play this card and if it gets cleared, we can always play this Piranha Launcher and trade off, so maybe it's not so bad. I guess we'll just do that. It's unfortunate. It does kind of force him to trade here if he wants to clear that, so I'm not too upset with that play. Okay, deal 2 damage to all enemy minions. Interesting. Let's go ahead and I guess we'll play our Piranha Launcher here. We're gonna want to clear this off.
Let the dark in.
There we go. Now, number 6, for turn 6, we have a couple options depending on what he does or she does. Not quite sure yet. Looks like that was a very slow turn. We're lucky that they didn't have 5 mana. They ended up playing a 4 mana card. Good for us. We don't have 6 mana. We can play. Actually, we can't even. We could play Explosive Trap, but that'd be kind of a waste. Explosive Shot. So we'll go with the Nesting Rock here. This is actually gonna end up being a 5/5, but not until next turn, so we're okay. And then we'll just go face.
I hunt alone.
Hunter typically does not have an easy way of healing, so we should be okay. And we may end up getting burned a little bit here. This Dawn Honcho is good, but not when you don't have a minion in your hands. Okay.
Drink with me, friend.
Wow, very nice. Gets to play that thing twice. And this has 6 health, thank god. But we don't want to play it. We don't want to play this card yet. That's really sad. 4. That's really sad. I cannot believe this. Like, we have a handful of spells and nothing. Like, playing this by itself without a minion is like half the minion. That's silly. Alright, well, we'll hold on to this, I guess. Which means we'll play this. I don't believe it.
I hunt alone.
So we're gonna float 3 mana. Floating 3 mana on turn 7 really hurts, especially when you have a 7 mana minion you could play. But I believe that maybe it was better to wait. That's my theory. Turn 9 we have a really good play. So I'm hoping it won't. Okay, there we go. Finally something to play. 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 5, 3, yeah, 3 and 5. No way, we'll do this.
Hey, join the goats or meet my fish.
And probably clear that off. I want to get rid of the imp. Leave the prana because of the potential beast synergy. Imps. Dinosaur. Oh. You can't get through that right now. 6 and 9 is pretty good. We actually can play the Call of the Wild here, and we'll be able to get through that with one of our guys. Seems like a pretty solid play.
We'll handle this.
And I would say we won. Our deck's pretty insane right now. Okay, we still have lethal. And I don't see the hunter catching up here, even if it has taunt. Maybe. Trade this, go with this first. Alright. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can we do 1 more damage? We cannot.
What? They fell off a truck.
Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not quite enough. Let's use this. I guess we'll just play our Worgen. There we go. Alright. And GG.
Well fought. I can see.
Alright, so 4th game pretty easy there. I didn't feel like we were, did not feel like we were in any kind of trouble that game whatsoever. It felt like a very easy, clean win. And moving on to the 5th game. So it's not that often, Hunter, where you go like this many wins in a row without losing. It's hopefully this won't be the game we lose. We do have a couple 1 health minions.
Let the hunt begin.
But we're Hunter, we can't lose. Okay. Turn Turn 1 pass, unfortunately. Turn 2, you have a couple options. I think we'll probably go with the Twisted Worgen, seeing as we have 2 of them. Also, typically pretty awkward for Mage to clear on turn 3. I think it'll... Oh, I'm sorry, it'll be her turn. Turn 2. But I think I still want to develop this. No, it'll be okay, so we'll attack, and then it'll have 3 mana. So it'll actually be their turn 3, which is probably not something I want to do, spend their turn hero building. And this kind of threatens potential plays here, so not bad.
Put this apple on your head.
It looks like we're gonna end up trading anyway. And probably play this Thunder Lizard, unless we have a very nice curve here, so we could also play this Venom Trap, but I think we'll do Thunder Lizard. It's on curve here. I did have to trade there because I didn't want the Knife Juggler to pick a guy up. There was a good chance that might have happened, so trading was probably the best option.
Fresh from Kazakis.
So always be aware of your curve when you're curving out. Try to figure out how you can spend all your mana. You want to be spending as much mana as you can. Try not to have turns where you just leave a lot of mana unspent. Typically, using all your mana is the most powerful, most effective turn, typically. So now we have Worgen or this Infested Wolf. I think playing Infested Wolf is the best here.
Dark path is my destiny.
Okay. So turn 5, I think we'll play the Storm Pike. Maybe clear off one of these, or we could do...
I wonder.
We'll do this. There we go. And now the mage will have to hero ability one of these things. Maybe. Or just do that. Turn 6, it looks like Ogre. Turn 7, not sure yet. We have our Deadly Shot to take care of anything that shows up.
An incredible discovery.
Womp womp. No secrets. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I think we're gonna go Ogre here. And... what's a clear or go face? I think we'll go face here. We have the beast energy, so probably go face. Start to do a little bit of damage.
I wonder.
Turn 7. I'm thinking it's gonna be the Piranha plus the Venom Trap, but I'm not sure. Could go Worgen, Piranha.
I wonder.
Okay, looks like Deadly Shot potentially. Yeah, definitely Deadly Shot here. It's a pretty good Deadly Shot. Sea Giant is actually one of the very, very good cards you can get in Arena. It's probably the best giant. Huh. Well, we could just go face here and then freeze this thing. That's always an option. So 5/6. Float 1 mana, we could freeze it. It's actually not bad either. For 7, we could play Deadly Shot, trade Deadly Shot, and then put up do these 3. Or we could do Piranha and freeze. I'm thinking Piranha and freeze here.
Nice to meet you.
Look at that. Pull that off. We can always Deadly Shot if we want to later.
I wonder.
Nice. Wow, that's actually really good. Alright, so we'll go ahead and go face. Use a Deadly Shot here. Don't forget, we are hunters, so that 2 damage every turn is gonna start to matter as they get about half health. Slowly start to chisel our opponent down. Play all our mana here if we really want to. I'm kind of worried about a Flame Strike, so maybe we'll hold off on the Twisted Organ here. Actually, all of the stuff would be bad though, wouldn't it? If we got Flame Struck. Not sure, guys. Oh, you know what? I think the mage would have used Flame Strike already had they had it. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and play my stuff here. If we get Flame Struck, well, I guess we get Flame Struck. So we'll go ahead and ping this down here. So really pushing that damage. So like I said, we're vulnerable to AoE here, obviously. Mage could have Flame Strike, but if that is not the case, which it does not appear to be the case, then I think we're in pretty good shape.
The sun has set for me.
See what happens.
Chill out. Killing spree.
5. If it's Ice Block, I want to set it, the mage at 1. Let's see what happens. And we'll save this. We can always kill this off. Okay. Clear this off. And then we'll clear this as well.
Let the dark in.
Whoops, too many minions. Okay, so it's 5. 5 down. Here we go, guys. Number 6. Pretty easy so far. I've not had a serious opponent, or at least not an opponent that was able to beat us. Pretty clean. Pretty clean. Makes me a little bit hesitant. I'm like, what's gonna happen when we see an opponent who really is skilled? But I guess we'll find out, won't we? I wouldn't say skilled. I would say have a strong opening. We've had some pretty good openings. Granted, we've drafted a deck that allows us to have good openings, but that's kind of what you want to do in Arena, obviously.
Begin.
Tar Creeper. Yes, please. Want that Tar Creeper. Okay, so options turn 3. Imp Master if they don't have a minion. Tar Creeper if they do. Hopefully we'll get a 1-drop. We have Call of the Wild for the late game. It's always nice to have that in your bits. A little bit too early though. Can't use this for quite a while.
In the light's name.
Greetings, traveler.
Hello, greetings. I'll save the coin. I don't see any reason to coin here. Don Honcho again. You know how good this card is. Draw Divine Shield from your deck, or play this card. Now this card is amazing, especially when you're behind or just need to catch up. Am I feeling optimistic or am I feeling pessimistic? If I feel like I'm gonna get behind, I play this Explosive Shot. If I feel like I'm gonna stay ahead, I will definitely play the Don Honcho. I could even play it on 6 here. I think I'll play the Don Honcho. I think that's a stronger card. I have not consulted with the Arena tier list. I don't know that for absolute fact, but I would venture to say that is the case. Don Honcho in the last couple games I've had it's always been very strong. Go ahead and play the wolf here. There's no reason to coin out the Stormpike yet. I would be able to clear that off, but there's a good chance that it'll just trade or something and then we can ping it off anyway, so I'm not going to worry about that. May need our coin for an earlier Honcho. Taking some damage. So this gets cleared off, takes 6. Could ping that down. I think we'll just go with this.
I've got a huge guy.
I'm gonna worry about trading here. So it looks like turn 6. I could either coin Don Honcho, play some taunts, or do a couple different things. So I'm debating on just letting this card sit as it is. I could trade it in, put this at 1 health. Doesn't really help me get past these things. Yeah, I think this is better to keep this way. Not going to attack with that 3. I'll let the mage do it if they want to.
Truth is my shield.
Now I really hope the Sunwalker or Deadly Shot lands the Sunwalker here. We may be in trouble. That is not the case. 3, 5, and 7. So I guess either target is good. Obviously we really want the Deadly Shot to land here. Have a 1 and 3 of that happening. Maybe I should have picked the Explosive Shot. See, now I feel bad. We were. It turns out we should have been pessimistic after all. Okay. So taunt here with. I think we'll go taunt delay shot, coin, twisted worgen. Seems like a pretty good play.
An autograph? I suppose.
And then we really want the lands on here if we can. It was second best. It was actually not quite as good, but it wasn't terrible. Now we're kind of forced to pop that thing. We don't want to get a free trade here.
I'm not ready.
A lot of taunts.
Do you need a blessing?
Don Huncha though, potentially pretty good here. If we're not too far behind. Looks like we're just going for a face though. We are facing lethal here. I think we lost, guys. This is our first defeat. I think it is. Ugh. What a shame. So, Taunt Hunter too slow here. That's a shame.
Well.
Alright. Was not able to develop our minions in time. Just very solid. We kept going for our face. We didn't have a very good answer there. And, well, health total got too low. We will try that again. You know, I had quite the late game. Now I come to think of it, I think Explosive Shot would have been better. It's such a proactive card. You can play it. It just does so much damage. Such a good like catch-up card with stabilizing the board. Maybe I should have thought about that a little bit more. Yeah, that would have been so much better. But only because they had a lot of cards. That's the thing. Like, it wouldn't have been good if they didn't have as many cards. We had an Explosive Shot. Last game, it just stood in their hands. Plus, we could have drawn our own Explosive Shot. So I don't know. I think we'll go with Imp Master here. That's hard. That was really hard to say, to be honest with you. I don't think either was necessarily good.
Yummy fish! Yummy fish!
An autograph? I suppose.
Let's go ahead and play this. We'll play it in Master in 3. If this wants to trade, it can. If not, we could always trade. Pretty straightforward here. Turn 4, I don't know yet. Thinking Glacial Hero ability looks like. Hopefully we'll have other options. We do have other options. We can go to Twisted Worgen, which I think we'll do that. And get a hero ability off. As Hunter, it is good to weave in hero abilities as much as you can. Especially against a mage who probably has a lot of crowd control.
Fresh from Kazakis.
Can't really pass this up, even though I would love to ping that off. There will be other options in the future, so we'll play this. I'm just gonna. Yeah, we can trade. think I value that board control just a little bit too much, but
We have many secrets.
I feel like that's okay. Alright, let's see what happens here. Hopefully it's not mirror, but if it's mirror, that's actually okay. Now this, if it gets multiple copies, I'm a little bit worried, but I think we're okay. I think we're far enough ahead where that's actually okay.
Let the dark in.
And vaporizing a 1-2 isn't not a big deal. Maybe we'll get a player or Blood of the Ancient one in this game. This is probably one of our not so good cards, but that's okay. 3, 4, 6. Looks like our play.
Nice to meet you.
Unfortunately, the mage is in the dilemma we were in last game where we get low on health and you don't have any good clears. Playing big minions is good, but obviously not going to help you if your face is getting whacked down. That's kind of what's happening here. So it looks like we won. Well, 6 wins as Hunter so far. Still have 2. We're 6-1. Probably could have been 6-0 had we not messed up last game, but it's okay. We are clipping right along. Very good Hunter run. Now, probably in the arena, I would not recommend Hunter, just because their inability to do 1 damage is obviously going to be a limitation you're going to run into quite a bit. We have done well. The deck has been pretty solid draft. I wouldn't say Hunter is the worst class in arena. I've never really been a fan of Warrior, so I would say Warrior is probably one of the worst classes in arena, but Hunter is definitely not the first class I would pick. As you can see, there are a lot of mages, and there's a good reason for that. Historically, mage has been a very, very strong arena class. Paladin, also a good option. I think, generally speaking, mage is very, very good because of the 1 damage hero ability, obviously. Now, I don't think I'm going to throw away this Dreadscale Knight. It's going to synergize well with this Magician, so I think I will hold on to it here. In fact, this is our only Murloc in our entire deck, so being able to throw this out for 1 mana and then getting the +2/+2 bonus is pretty significant. So we'll hold on to that for now. It's going to mean that we'll be a little slower, but that's okay. We have a secret, we have our pretty sticky minions coming up, so we should be fine. This is, as of yet, this is not a terribly threatening board. So. Oh, that seems to have scared the mage. I don't know why. I want to go with Tar Creeper here. Turn 6, we can play a little combo here. Beast Dragon and Murloc is what we're looking for. Thank you, we get a free minion. That's actually probably not so bad in Hunter, where that the beast typically is going to matter, some potential beast synergy. So other classes that don't use beast synergy probably would not appreciate that too much. So. well. That is something. I'll go ahead and play this Harvest here. I don't want to just throw away our Cobra, but that's a really good trade for us to make. Okay. Can play these two. Can also play this and this. We could also coin out our Menage Magician and get some value, or we try to wait and get extra value with our Dread Scale Knight. So many options. Trade here. Play some twos. I think we'll do that. I think this feels like a little stronger play.
An autograph? I suppose.
Even though I think it is very close. I think we will do this. And then maybe turn 5 we'll play this Knight and then coin out the Magician. This also lets us test for the mirror entity. So. And we could save a coin. Very nice.
And now, for my next trick.
Okay. Probably wanna... Can't really get rid of this thing yet, so I'm not gonna worry about that.
Coming through.
A lot of easy 1 health minions for the mage to choose from. Very nice. This thing might be quite annoying. I was thinking your hero ability also freezes the target. It's pretty good even if you want to kill off the target with your hero ability. It's, being able to freeze something is good. Okay. So easy clear here. And I guess we'll go for phase. We will heal up to 3, so play this 4/7, or you can play 4 in hero ability. Or 4 coin 7. Okay, that seems pretty good. Or this and this next turn. Let's just gonna hero ability. I think that's okay. Yeah, that seems pretty solid. You could get Flame Strikes. It's always a possibility if it is. I guess we could always coin. I think I'm okay with this board getting Flame Struck though. It's not so bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's not so bad. Ooh, alright, well, don't have to worry. Okay. So, shuffle a Storm Guardian into your deck. Not really anything we can do about that, so. I would say it's better to have that thing dead right now. Hopefully, whatever a Storm Guardian is, it won't be drawn for quite a while. Okay, we gotta find out what we get. Kind of could play a safer route. Let's go with this. I could go Piranha Launcher, Harvest seems like a safer play. Yeah, let's go with that. Take the guarantee target while we can get it. Trying to think of the beasts we've played this game. I think the wolf is good one. Potentially get a wolf here. Or the cobra. I'll take the cobra. That's fine too.
I thought that if I died, that's fine with me anytime at all.
Mage is at 20 health. It has 4 cards. I effectively have 2. Coin not being really counted as a card here. I do have a board control though.
Death was on my mind.
Go ahead and play this.
Felt that kind of feeling.
Total power.
Deal 2 damage. Deal 5 damage. Let's keep the 5. Oh wow! Okay, a cat can target your own minions too. Whoops.
That didn't quite hunt low.
Well, that's a shame. So I wonder. Oh.
Amazing.
Oh well. I don't think any of the others were very good either.
It was all a dream.
Truth is my shield. Watch, they fell off a truck.
Okay.
I hunt low.
Go ahead and hit our hero ability. Maybe wait until they get some more minions out. This is gonna get pinged off if we don't trade, so we'll take that trade.
It was all a dream.
And I think that's all we want to do.
Flames consume you.
If the mage is greedy and goes for a face, he's gonna get punished. Greed. Nice. Now do I want to keep it 2-4 and take 6 damage? Sure. Sure. I think I have to do that right now. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mage is effectively 2 health right now. Probably more like 11 health once that 1/1 Piranha dies. Okay, so that's what that looks like. 10-10 with taunt. Okay, well, I think our chance of winning this game really has come down to a 50-50. So it's going to be the mind control tech getting deadly shot, or it's going to get the 10-10 with taunt getting deadly shot, and we get to plow through here. 3, 5, 7. So we could do 7 damage if it misses. That's not going to be enough to get us through. We'll obviously take lethal next turn. So make us proud. Big money. Oh my gosh. Okay.
A demo.
I hunt low.
I'll clear this off, I think. Or we could put it.
I hunt lows quickly. Killing spree.
Alright, so I think we might have won the game here. We are 1 turn off from winning, presumably, if we don't get cleared off here. We just need a taunt or some kind of clear. Does not look like it's going to happen. It did. Okay. Okay. Thank God that hit. Our wolf. I think either way could have won. Pyromancer would not do it. So.
Well played.
You win.
There we go, guys. 50-50 win. Nice. Well, it made up for that last game. How about that? So a 7-win game, pretty solid. Good old Hunter though, at hero ability. Every turn, just 2 damage tick. It can make up for, you know, cards that are lacking in some ways. You have a, sometimes you don't always have the best cards, but with that 2 damage every turn, that it certainly helps close out games that sometimes you may not win. But yeah, did pretty good there. Oh, 8 wins, you get 4 chests to open, or you get 4 rewards instead of 3, so it's obviously some incentive to getting 8 wins here. Have double glacial shards, and we have our thunder lizard. Nice.
The pleasure is mine.
Greetings, traveler.
The light protects me.
Okay, so Argent Squire are gonna be able to kill off our Glacial Shroud very efficiently. We could freeze it, but then it would just hero ability. I wonder if we do that and then coin out our Thunder Lizard on turn 2. It seems like a really strong play. Let's do that.
I salute you.
Also kind of forces the Rook to go into hero ability. So I feel like that's not bad. Get a 4-4 or a 3-6. I think a 3-6 is better here. Oh, can't hit it though. Wonder then is this is still the best play? Well, only play rather. Can freeze here. Well, that's a trade. If that happens, if we freeze the Roog, I think we'd want to freeze his minion. Interesting. A 5-1, we can't deal with it. Turn 4, presumably we're going to have a play, hopefully. Now think about this. Do I want to hit face with this? Probably. If I pop this, they both die. If I play this freezing here and then go through that. And the Rook decides to use a hero ability to kill that, we'll get an extra 3 damage off. So I think that's the best play.
How long can this go
I think.
How long can this go on?
Or I guess we can get other value out of it. It's not bad either. Stormpike Commando hopefully take out something. Ah, darn it. I think that Mage's or Rook's being a little greedy. Forgetting about the 2 damage we can deal, but obviously no way of knowing, but that big 5 attack creature I would have. If I were the Rook, I probably would have traded, but I don't know. It did push in some good damage. Oh wow. Goodness.
Astounding.
Get a Cobra here. Or we can play our Nesting Rock. I think we want to try for the taunt, so.
An autograph. I suppose.
Go for this here. Cobra obviously caused problems here. May not want to actually. Oh, it'll trade in.
Ride eternal!
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we are at. Oh, there we go. There's our catch-up card, right? Yeah. Add 2 1/1s to your hand. Okay. Hopefully we'll play Nesting Rock next turn. I kind of want to get Call of the Wild off though. It's going to be really strong if we can hold on until turn 9. Scary. And I think this might be our last game, so hype. We'll see what happens. It's gonna be a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're effectively at 4 health here. Play this. This and this.
I wonder.
And then we play this next turn. This doesn't die, we could potentially win the game. I think that's what we're gonna try to do.
I taste blood.
Call of the Wild here could win us the game, but we have to survive until that point. Not sure what's gonna happen. If the Rook just has a big minion, maybe we're okay. But unfortunately, this big minion, 5/9, can't be targeted. I don't think that even if we did get the Deadly Shot off here, that would matter so much. We have 5, 7, 9, 11.
Get rid of me.
If this were to somehow land. Play this Call of the Wild. We have
I couldn't hear your voice.
5 and 9. This thing dies. We're left with a 4, 2, a 2/4, and a 4/4 with taunt. Looks like the play 4/2 is going to clear the 2/3 off. We're effectively at 1 health. I'm sure the Rook has ways of dealing with something that does 1 health. Call of the Wild. Let's say we land on this. And that still doesn't really solve our problem, does it? Okay.
Killing spree.
I forgot, this doesn't die. So maybe we're okay. Maybe doesn't have an easy way of clearing this. We're actually okay.
Greetings,
So we'll see what happens. Oh, but another taunt comes out. Oh,
brothers. He
it's not so bad. Especially if
The pleasure is mine.
stuff gets cleared off here. Okay, so Deadly Shot landing here loses us the game. We actually don't have a. I don't think we have an out. Fortunately, let's play the Prana Launcher. gonna get cleared off with the Rogue hero ability, so we can't do that. Deadly Shot Landing here would be probably the best, but either way we're still going to die. It does not set up a taunt. This, unfortunately, this snowman, or the bowman, doesn't have a taunt either, so that was a very close game. I think the...
Well fought.
So, that was a pretty close game.
Well,
We're at 7 wins. It's 2 losses, so I feel like the first loss was probably avoidable to. So maybe. So far, I've been very impressed with this deck. We're at 7 wins, and hopefully we can make it to 8. So that is going to be it for tonight, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I will be back on tomorrow night. This is going to be Thursday, so we'll do Thursday and we'll do Friday. I will stream on Veterans Day, I think, depending on how my school schedule goes. But definitely tomorrow, and then we'll be back Monday morning, or Monday after night too. So 9 o'clock tomorrow. Hope you guys stay tuned, and thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.